For this practice over the next 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to be engaging in the Wim Hof method. The Wim Hof method is an incredible breathing technique to consciously generate hyperventilation. What hyperventilation does is it decreases the levels of carbon dioxide in the body. We breathe it out. As a result, there is a decrease in the amount of oxygen that is actually available within the cells. So we go into something known as hypoxia. When we enter into hypoxia, it's a healthy form of eustress for the body, whereby the immune system starts to switch off inflammatory pathways. The adrenals release adrenaline, which is anti-inflammatory. And we find that the body goes into autophagy, where it starts to consume sick, dead, or weak cells, essentially as a practice of cleaning out. What the Wim Hof method also does is it dramatically mobilizes sympathetic energy. What that means is it can really move fight or flight energy by engaging in this conscious hyperventilation. Now, how it's going to be working is we're going to be doing 30 breaths at a time. Now, as I always teach, all breathing is going to be through the nose. Now, you can be laying down for this practice with your head flat, so no pillow under your head, just your head resting back. Or you can be seated with your feet planted and your back supported. If you lay down, that can actually decrease energy. If you're sitting, that can increase energy. So it's to know with those two things to play with. With the 30 breaths through the nose, I want you now to bring your hands on either side of your abdomen, bringing them over the bottom two ribs on either side. And through the nose, what I want you to do as we practice is, as you breathe in, I want you to expand the ribs into your hands. And then you simply let go. Again, as you breathe in, with a bit of force but not too much, ribs gently expand into the hands, and then let go. So as you let go, you're essentially allowing the diaphragm to release, and you're allowing the air to be expelled from the body. So it isn't a forceful out breath. You're not going, not at all. It's essentially a letting go. So again, we go fully in, let go. Now, one element that I want you to be aware of is that with the in-breath, it's not preferable with what I'm guiding you through for you to be breathing up into the neck and shoulders. Now, in some holotrophic practices, which are kind of more meant to take you out of your body, they may recommend for you to breathe up into the neck and shoulders. However, that is not the purpose of this recording. So I'll invite you, as you're breathing, to be aware and to keep a sense of looseness and a lack of tension in the neck and shoulders as you breathe. So some people may start to raise their shoulders and compress the neck. That's not our outcome here. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. We're simply expanding the diaphragm, the ribs into the hands. And as you breathe in, it's like breathing into a chest or a barrel. So the front and the back expand and the sides expand at the same time. So again, as we breathe in, ribs expand into hands, and then we let go. So what we're going to do is we're going to move into the recording itself. It's going to be in for 30 breaths, after which we're going to exhale fully. And we're actually going to sit there for 1.5 minutes. And because you have breathed out so much CO2, there won't actually be any stimulation for you needing to breathe. Now, people can experience real senses of peace and tranquility in this space. So again, we're going to be doing 30 hyperventilation breaths that will sound like so. At the end of the 30, we do our final breath in as I'll guide you. Then we'll let go and stop. And you're going to sit there in that place of no carbon dioxide or decreased carbon dioxide. Now, at the end of that 1.5 minutes, then I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in. And what you're going to do, it's known as the hook breath, where you're essentially going to generate a sense of contraction gently into the skull. So it's almost as though we're pushing the air up the spine into the skull. So on that final breath in with the squeeze, we're going to squeeze for 10 seconds and then we'll let go and we'll return into the next set. So let's get started. I'll guide you through it.